A school bus rammed into a truck and one student, a student of class 9, was killed in the tragedy. And these are the visuals of the bus ramming into a truck. An accident that led to the death of one student. Amandeep joining us with these details. Amandeep, we are seeing right now the visuals. Take us through what happened exactly. The CCTV visuals, they tell a chilling tale.
Well, absolutely, Rukma. The point is that now another development is that one more person has been died into this entire accident, and in fact he is the conductor of the bus. He succumbed to the injuries during the treatment, and even the entire incident has been captured in a CCTV where it was clearly visible that how school bus was stationed on a roadside, and in fact an overspeeding truck from the rear side rammed into the bus and lost his control, and in fact that bus further rolls down from the offside of the road and leading to death of one class 9 student, one conductor, and leaving 14 injured into this entire incident. And in this CCTV footage, it was clearly visible that truck driver was on the fault. He was completely on the fault just because first he was driving the truck in an overspeed, and in fact later on he has lost his control. He rammed the truck from the rear side into a stationed bus, and leading to this that a class 9 student has lost his life, and even a bus conductor has lost his life. And further, if we just notice the CCTV, further the bus was stationed at that position from where it was downhill. The road was on the downhill, and in fact later when the truck rammed from the rear side of the bus, and even bus has started moving towards the downhill, and even that then the bus has just came down off-road, and in fact went to off-road, and this is how this entire accident happened. And in fact now the police is also investigating the entire matter further, but first they are very much concerned about the health and the treatment of the students who are still hospitalized, and in fact they are trying to console the family of the class 9 student who lost his life into this entire accident. And in fact this was the yesterday's morning when the school bus was ferrying school students to the school. They are picking the students from their homes and taking them to the school, and in fact when the bus was stationed on a roadside, they almost waiting for a student to get board on the bus, but all of a sudden a truck in an overspeeding position rammed from the rear side into the bus, and that leads to this accident. One class 9 student lost his life, one bus conductor succumbed to the injuries identified as Veer, and even certain students are still under the treatment just because they are sustaining the injuries. Yes, Rukma.
Right, so as far as we know, two lives have been lost in this ghastly incident, and those are the visuals there. An overspeeding truck ramming into a school bus, chilling CCTV footage. Amandeep, are there any details that the police, that we can expect from the police as to what actually happened? Was the driver in an inebriated state? Was he intoxicated? Did he just lose control? Was it a technical fault? And also, how many arrests or what kind of action is the police thinking of now?
Well, Rukma, immediately after the accident, police have registered an FIR against the unidentified person under section 304A, that is death due to negligence, and under section for the overspeeding as well. And in fact, now the police is trying to search the truck as well driver, so that the entire situation should be unfolded, that either the driver was not in position to drive, and how the overspeeding was being happened at that road, which is not capable to handle the overspeed of the vehicles. This is all a part of the investigation, and further the primary concern of the police is to console the families and for the treatment of the injured children, and later on they are also meanwhile investigating this entire matter and searching for the truck driver as well as for the truck. Yes, Rukma.
Well, many thanks, Amandeep, for joining us there and for giving us that update. Meanwhile, viewers, you can see there in that visual the chilling story of what happened yesterday in Hoshiarpur as a speeding truck rammed into a school bus, killing one student and another bus conductor. Well, investigations are continuing in that. Moving on now to other news stories. We are getting source-based breaking news.